And today, we don't just have one life-changing moment, we have two dream life-changing moments. But get this, they're all from the same family, the Burnett's. Take a look.
We had already lived in a really beautiful house that we told you all about before, but we wanted to upgrade.
Dr. James and Stacia always say your faith will give you what you require. And we required more than what we already had. We wanted to upgrade our lifestyle. So we took faith action. We started looking at places. We probably looked at about 50 places over this process. We've been sowing seed. We've been confessing. We had pictures up on our refrigerator of what our new house was gonna look like.
So we found a place in the beautiful city of Claremont and already put in our application, got approved for the place, but we felt that it wasn't God's best for us. So we prayed to God and said, God, show us, give us the answer for the house we need. We drove back out to Claremont and I heard God say, go back down to this neighborhood that you went to before. And there was a for sale sign in the yard and it wasn't for that neighborhood. I called the owner and the owner said that it was in the country club of the Legends. The Legends Country Club is the most prestigious neighborhood in Claremont. I mean, if you tell anybody, where do you live? And you say the Legends, everybody just looks at you and say, oh, you live in the Legends.
So the sign was in a different neighborhood because this neighborhood is gated. So we would have never seen the sign.
So we talked to the owner, gives us the code to come look at the house. We look at the house, beautiful house. You know, Dr. Stacia always says, favor isn't fair, but it's the will of God. And in the process of filling out the application, the owner recognized that I was a minister and asked me about it and said, so you're a Christian? I said, yes. He said, he's also a Christian too. And there were other applications in, but he chose us.
We signed the lease, we paid our deposit, and we moved into our huge, over 3,500 square foot home in the Country Club of the Legends in Claremont in the gated subdivision. Our home is on the golf course. It's beautiful. It's the best home we've ever had. What's really awesome is this house is only $100 more per month than our last house. Hearing the messages every week encourages us. We've been stepping out in faith. We've gone back to the basics. We know that God has more for us, and so we're gonna keep applying what we're taught at Dream Life Center. That was testimony number one, but here's our testimony number two. I asked him about if he wanted a new car and he said no, he didn't want to do that. Don't get him a car for his birthday.
And I think for me, the thing that really helped was a message Dr. Pierce was talking about is don't be scared to go out on what you really want and don't worry about the price. God will take care of it. That was one thing that was a problem is I didn't want to spend more money on a car, but I wanted something better.
We finally found a black car. We're super excited. We submit the application online at night so that everything's ready. We got time off work so we could drive there. We drive 2 hours to go get the car. We get to the dealership and they say
they had sold the car. There's nothing else I want. That was the exact car that I wanted. And the only thing that I didn't like about the car was the interior. It was gray interior. As I was walking away to go back to drive home, Gary calls me and says, hold on just for 1 second. I got a surprise for you. We have another car in that just came in. It's not even in the books yet. And it's the exact same car, exact same features you have, except the interior is different. It was a dealer's car, but the total amount that I saved on the car was $6,500. That day, I drove away with my brand new black 2016 Elantra, fully loaded, sunroof, backup camera, keyless entry, keyless start.
One awesome thing about hearing the messages and being encouraged at Dream Life Center is Dr. Pierce was sharing a testimony about he and Dr. Stacia had just purchased a car for their son Ryan and how they got a really awesome deal on a dealer car. And that same grace that was there for them was there for us. That the grace is there right now for cars. Now is the time we need to go get our car right now. And that's exactly what we did.
Wow, what an amazing story. So I want to make sure that you're up to date with all of the things happening here at Dream Life Center Church. As a matter of fact, did you know that in the last 3 weeks, over 7 members received brand new cars? Now get this, that's 7 new cars in the last 3 weeks.
Wait, hold up. You're not going to believe this. I'm being told another member just bought a car. Donald just bought his new wife a 2015 3 Series BMW Sport. People, That's 8 new cars in 3.5 weeks.
Now, needless to say, it's car season here at Dream Life Center Church. Well, matter of fact, it's blessed season here at Dream Life Center. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have here for today for our Dream Life News Report. Now be sure that you stay blessed up by participating in our upcoming pledge coming up in October. So we want every member to prepare their seed of $1,000 or more per person and watch what God will make happen for you.